So you show up at work one day, you get in an argument with a coworker, the argument escalates, and all of a sudden it turns into a fist fight. Hopefully you didn't get your butt kicked, but even if you did, you may be injured. And then the question is, are you entitled to workers' compensation benefits? Under Colorado law, the answer is maybe. Colorado classifies physical altercations that happen at work into 3 different categories, 2 of which are covered, 1 of which is not. The first category are those where the fight arose out of circumstances that are inherently tied to your work. These would be situations where maybe your supervisor is harassing you about the quality of your work. You get in a disagreement, because you're being written up or disciplined. The next thing you know, that escalates to a fist fight. Those fights are automatically deemed to arise out of your employment because they are tied directly to your work and therefore they are covered. If you go to the other extreme, where you have 2 coworkers who are not getting along because coworker A is sleeping with coworker B's wife, and all of a sudden that personal issue escalates while at work and turns into a fist fight, well, that's not going to be covered. That arose out of a personal dispute between the 2 employees and therefore is not connected in any way to their employment. We have a third category under Colorado law, fights that come from what's called a neutral force. This is going to be you work at the convenience store and a crazy person walks in.
Talk about a wild night. Authorities are investigating after a man brings an alligator into a convenience store.
But ultimately a physical altercation breaks out and you are injured. Under Colorado law, even though those are not directly tied to a work-related subject or activity, they are still covered under our workers' compensation law. In the end, try not to get into fights at work, but if you fall in the 2 categories, directly tied to work or from a neutral force, they're going to be covered. If it's personal in nature because you're sleeping with your coworker's wife, that's not covered under workers' compensation.